What's in the box? What's in the fucking box?
No, it's not Gwyneth Paltrow's head.
What's in the fucking box?
But it's close. I did receive... Look, last week, this was in the box, which is the new Extremity...
It made a cheeky appearance last
collection.
week.
It did make a cheeky appearance. So I've got that to unwrap. Mm-hmm. But also during the week, I got the fantabulous... This is Hammer. Hammer are releasing these themselves. Captain Kronos Vampire Hunter.
Ooh.
Look at the fucking fatness. It's a fat release. It's a fat with an F and a fat with a PH. So I'm looking forward to unwrapping that bad boy.
Just hold that up.
And that came, I ordered it at the same time as Shatter.
Shatter?
Which also just came out, which I've got to crack open. So without further ado, we'll start with the Umbrella one. Because,
all right, let's do it.
Because it's the one that I...
Oh, Jesus, just headbutt the microphone. Jesus.
Glenn, obviously, the one that Glenn is most excited about. Because he headbutted the microphone to get to it.
I realised I just had a computer mouse in front of me for no reason whatsoever, and I needed to move it, and you saw what happened. All right, so the new Extremities Collection.
So look at this. So it's a 4-disc set. It contains High Tension, Anatomy of Hell, Frontiers, and Martyrs. I think Frontiers is the only one of these I haven't seen.
It's a good collection.
The only thing that bothered me about it was that they had just, a year or two ago, released Martyrs separately.
Yep.
But... yeah.
All right, so, yeah.
So here we go. So it's all custom artwork. I'm not sure who's done the...
Should just say also, if you are somebody that's listening to this podcast through one of the podcast apps, Spotify, iTunes, whatever, it's a very visual part of the show. So we are on YouTube and Facebook and goodmoviemonday.com if you want to watch the video of this.
They haven't listed the name of the artist on the back of this. And look, it's number 42 of 2000. I've just devalued this by opening it. But it is custom new artwork, and it's all kind of in a style. And they've just announced the next one, which follows the trend.
So we've got High Tension there.
That's High Tension, which is a really good film. Great to check out if you haven't seen it.
There is a poster inside there.
Yeah, what's the artwork on the poster?
So you've got... Is that the right way up? No, it's not. You got that.
Interesting.
See? And then you've got that.
Which is it? It's not the original artwork that I remember being the original artwork.
No, not for me either. Is trying to think the original artwork.
Who is Marwen in High Tension? Is that what it says? Cecile de France, I remember. Marwen must be her friend. I didn't realise that she was in it.
Yeah, pretty cool artwork. As you were.
Yeah, so there we go. So that was... Oh. I put the other ones away. So that's High Tension. Anatomy of Hell. Now, that's an interesting one. Rocco Siffredi. It just... no poster in this one. It just smells, as they say. Catherine Brulette. The Catherine Brulette film. This is freaking weird. Mm-hmm. It's a weird one. What else is there? Martyrs, which we just talked about, which is, vies for the most extreme. Prior to, I think, a Serbian film, this was right up there with the most extreme films. And I worked on this release. I don't think they've done anything new.
This would have pipped Salo at the post or something like that.
Oh yeah. More full on than... I mean, Salo has a bit more going for it.
What I'm saying is this came along and bumped it off as the most extreme.
Yeah. It has, it does have one of the great opening scenes, extreme opening scenes.
Do you find, as you get older, are you more tolerant to the extreme movies, or are you softening up and not into it as much?
I'm just becoming a bit blasé about it.
Yeah. Because, young people, you're all about how fucking extreme you can make it. And even I remember when, the Human Centipedes were coming along, part 2 particularly.
Yeah.
The more they could push that with the baby stuff and all that, I was all about that. I'm fucking take it to the extreme. And now I'm older, I'm do I want to watch that?
Yeah. I mean, that's going to be interesting when we talk about the 16-disc Haneke box set.
I love Haneke.
That's coming out soon.
I've always got time for Haneke.
It's not that... I just kind of... it's weird. Like, we were talking earlier about the sex scene in The Shrouds.
Yeah.
And, thanks to the internet, now watching that, you're like, it's quite tame.
Yeah.
It's clearly two people faking
Well, that
it.
says more about you
That
than
does
anything.
say a bit about me. So you're watching this extreme stuff and I'm just like, I'll read about a movie being cut and you look at what's being cut and I'm like, it doesn't faze me that it's been cut out because you're like, well, who cares? 2 seconds, it's just a bit of extra gore.
Pass me what you've been through and I'll put them back in the box. It's the easy way
There
to
you
go
go.
about it.
And the last one, Frontiers, which is the one that I am
It's not
interested
the last
to see.
one. I don't think you've done that one yet.
Yeah, I did.
Did you?
Yeah. Just doesn't have a poster in it.
Oh, of course. Fucking hell. Paying attention here, Glenn. Jesus.
This one does, though. So Frontiers has the poster. There we go. And that's Xavier Gens, which it's the one I haven't seen.
This segment is organised chaos.
Ah, I see
I
what
like to
I see
call
why it didn't have a poster because the other one had the poster on the other side.
Ah.
See, these are all original. So why is High Tension not the original poster art? That's very interesting.
God only knows.
Yeah. So anyway, Martyrs on one side. I can't. My microphone's blocking the other way. Frontiers.
Very interesting that two movies on the same sheet.
Oh, that's Umbrella have always done.
Really? Have they? Okay.
When there's in a box set like this, in the Ozploitation one as well, it's
That means you don't get it, like you can't have side by side.
no.
I'll put it back in.
Only in my full moon box sets that come with the standees can you do that.
All right, I'll move on to the next one.
I know we still got the book,
Oh, still have a book
the
to go.
hardcover
Wow.
booklet, which I'm not sure if this incorporates the stuff that they did for the original Martyrs booklet, or if that is unavailable.
I think these books add a lot of value for money when it comes to these releases. Like they're hardcover, they're well produced.
In this case, it's hardcover. I don't know what the hardcover. I mean, hopefully the hardcover adds the ability to open them up wide without the pages falling out, which is a.
I've always liked the
Plus.
hardcover. Like if I'm reading a novel, I prefer a hardcover to a soft cover.
I just find this is
paperback,
very Tash and gift book type. Like when they're small and hardcover like this,
Journal.
I just find them a bit. I find it a bit odd.
Needs a little clip that
But
comes around with a magnet.
It does make it easier to read.
Yeah.
Look at the hardcover, and of course there are the. I've just banged the microphone. The stills.
Your turn.
The
lobby card things.
The lobby cards. So there's the good ones for Frontiers, 2 for Frontiers, or the alternate artwork for Martyrs, the High Tension poster, which is the same as the poster. So why did they double that up? I'm not sure. They couldn't use the alternate art once again. And there's another. I would say that's a Frontiers image. There we go, Switchblade Romance. But again, once again, it's the same art. It's the same artwork, just a different color. They didn't get any of the Cecily de France. The Cecil, what's her name? Cecily de France holding the chainsaw artwork. Martyrs.
There's the greenish sort of this color cover with the chainsaw.
I just remember there's one with her with the cap pulled down over her face,
hello.
and she's holding the thing, and that's the back of the thing.
There
So
we go.
that's that one.
Okay, cool.
Now the one.
If you like extreme horror, this is one to get for sure.
Yeah, they're great films. They're super interesting. Well, look, Anatomy of Hell's not really a horror film, but the rest are.
All right, on to the next.
Yeah, they still got. I still got bits to put back in there.
Okay, we'll get to that later.
This one. I always hate the middle part of the wrapping here because it's always the hardest part to get through, and if you go too hard, you
Okay, yeah. I always do it like down there.
down the side. I'm just scared
Into the crack.
as they say.
I love it into the crack. Crack of the hammer.
The Kraken. I fucking leave that on there like that. Oh my god! I think I've just
Did that feel good?
come. Look at this! Look at this fucking thing.
Yeah, this is a good looking thing. Tilt
There's-
it down once, tilt it down. Yeah, look at that.
There's that, and then on the back,
I love that color scheme.
red and green, and then so it's like a bookcase inside a slipcase.
You're bloody gorgeous, mate.
So here we go. So there's look at the thickness of that booklet.
That has got some...
That's the graphic novel.
Oh,
So that's a graphic novel. It's a comic book.
yeah.
And then the Kronos Chronicles, which is super in-depth, booklet all on, and then the original lobby cards, which I love.
Oh, this is very cool. Got Rob Roy in there.
And a very nice texture too. This is it's amazing how all these companies, a lot of them do, like Imprint does them, Umbrella does them, Hammer are doing these kind of lobby cards, and each one of them has a different texture and paper print quality. Feel the...
Oh, I like this.
Yeah.
See, this is taking me right back to childhood, and it'll have a smell. Yeah, I'm trying to think what it reminds me of. It's almost like baseball cards, like the cheaper baseball cards.
Yeah.
The ones that didn't have the gloss on them.
Here we go. So it's a lovely...
Oh, I like that.
Captain Kronos, a Vampire Hunter poster there.
Yep.
And then, so it's like that's the
Yep.
cover on the artwork
Beauty.
there, which
I'll go
is
through
very
some
nice.
lobby cards here. You can see them on the screen. I
We
mean,
didn't really talk about the extra features on these releases.
no. I mean, too, if you're watching this and you're interested in these, I don't want to give you too much. You can discover a lot of this for yourself.
But look at this. Look at this. A Digipack. Digipacks are the rarest. They're not the rarest, but they're the most dangerous
Enlighten us.
because they break. They break in shipping. We did it for ABCs of Death, and I reckon it was a 10%
Usually
return
the
rate.
center clip is...
The center clip
yeah.
breaks, and people return them, even when they've had them for 3 weeks, and then they bust them.
That's how
they still feel like they can.
Way back in the day, that's how my Pink Flamingos and Female Trouble case came. Broken. Same with Highlander
So
TV series.
this comes with a widescreen 166:1 UK theatrical version, and a full screen 137:1 as filmed version, the old Academy ratio in 4K.
Up there, see what you're doing. Okay, yeah. Look at that. That's awesome.
It comes with a widescreen 185 US theatrical version on 4K. It comes with both those on Blu-ray, and it comes with a whole bunch, an extras disc with documentaries and interviews and stuff on it. And get a load of this.
That is a collector's wet dream.
Look at this fucking thing. Like, this is what I wanted to do with Human Centipede when we were doing the three of them.
On camera, that looks like you're holding one of those. Remember the magic Rubik's rings?
Oh, I feel like it. I look like the swanky con men in movies when they show all the credit cards they have. Oh, which one?
Party tricks, novelties.
So look at that.
Yeah, wow.
That is-
Ben's a lucky boy.
That is spectacular. It doesn't actually say on the cover what the extra features and stuff like that are on the disc, but I'm sure that's information is available online.
There we go. Is that it?
But that's that one. Do you want to crack open? We can crack open Shatter as well.
Oh, we'll do one more. Arguably, the sloppiest segment on the show.
Yeah.
This is Organized Chaos.
Oh, hang on. It goes in here.
Down. Yeah, you got to whack it back.
That's what she said. All right. So we'll do it Glenn's way, which I hope doesn't mean I cut the...
Oh, you got to know what you're doing. This is coming back from my years of video store experience here.
I don't want to slice the
No.
the packaging of the part inside.
Hell no. Dude, how do you open yours?
Tell us in the comments.
Yes.
Okay, so obviously there's the packaging. Now that is artwork by Studio Stella, by Tony Stella at Studio Stella. His artwork is fantastic. He actually did the artwork for the latest Indiana Jones poster.
All right.
He's like the new Drew Struzan.
Is he the son of a bitch that changed the logo font?
I'm sure that wouldn't be down to him.
Yeah.
That would be
Pissed me off.
Believe me, nothing appears on those posters that isn't sanctioned, approved, or demanded by a committee.
Made me so angry. Why change it now?
So look at this. Have you seen Shatter before?
No.
He's a hitman. Stuart Whitman is a hitman who happens to be well versed in kung fu.
Of course.
And he travels to Hong Kong, and it's a Shaw Brothers Hammer and Shaw Brothers co-production.
Oh, of course.
So that's the Shatter. That's the Shatter dossier.
What a
the
co-production.
booklet.
Yep.
And then this is also fucking it. This is also a digipack.
Ah.
And see, maybe it's just the quality of our one, because this one, it hasn't broken at all.
And the discs are holding on for dear life.
And they're holding on, but that's the artwork on the outside. So there's Shatter in this. So there's 3 different versions: a 4K of Shatter in widescreen 166:1, which is interesting, 185:1. A Blu-ray Shatter 166:1, and a Blu-ray of Shatter in widescreen 185:1.
There you go.
And there's the inside.
And this poster that we have here is the same kind of it's matted, it's not gloss like those cards.
That paper stock is just...
It's good for if you're framing something.
Yeah. Oh, look, is that... Yeah, look how good those posters were.
Yeah. There's that one too.
That's obviously it looks like that's the German artwork.
Yeah.
What's the other side? Is that the Italian artwork?
Yeah. Awesome. Very cool, mate.
I tell you, so Hammer are doing these
Yeah.
themselves, or I think I don't know if it's not the guy who owns 101 Films or something. He owns something else, and he just loves Hammer, so he just bought, spent the 25 million or whatever it was, bought Hammer Studios, and now they're starting to release these all their own. There's another, I think 1 or 2 that are out that I haven't picked up. Quatermass. There's a Quatermass box set, and I think Triangle, but not, I think it's called Triangle. I'm not sure, but I've never seen the film, so I haven't picked it up yet.
Well, there we go. There we go. Fantastic.
There you go. That was that was what's in the fucking box.